That better have solved it. Yep, technical difficulties, my old friend. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. Dude always comes around to visit.
The flower's dying.
It needs
It
water.
needs water.
Like my soul. Maybe not. Right, so now I got myself a blood cauldron. We done some stuff. Vampire epidemic. Is that actually all I need to do? Okay, I've done all the quests here. I can't do that one there. Can't investigate there. That one I can't get to, so yeah. Vampire epidemic. We doing storylines, bro. Yo, I got some blood. Got blood.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please
Yes.
speak.
Is this blood?
I have something important to tell you.
Is it about
This
blood?
strain of flu. It's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
The peculiarness. Yes, I said peculiarness. It's so obvious! I analyzed the blood. That's a pretty good put down for what makes you said that. Science.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Was that not enough? Sorry, I'm adjusting things right now, because... No, that one's just tiny. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes!
Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
I'm
What on earth do
sorry.
you mean?
Why, you,
You
my
best...
dear boy.
Oh,
With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins.
I don't trust him. I feel like he wants to weaponize this in some way. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I may turn London into my realm. Lightning strikes in the background. Is there a window behind him? Would that... I guess there. That'd be the camera angle. Maybe there, because we want more of the focus on him. And then the lightning would be there, indicating danger for him. Ah, there'd be metaphors all over this place. Really, really deep metaphors. No, it's
The
too
risk
dangerous.
of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this
What
more
about
later.
vampirism?
Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
About what?
I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
If you found a body...
My sister.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
And she didn't speak
I
to me.
see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan.
Did they go through the dental
Please accept
records?
my condolences.
The eye was in the tomb. Attend Mary's funeral. Pardon me. Did I say that Nurse Crane wouldn't be working here? I feel like I didn't, to be honest. Blah blah blah. Not infected by Spanish flu. Highly unstable. Blood of skulls. Could land a vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu. Plausible hypothesis. Compelled to go there. I mean, I thought that was just kind of what we knew, but sure. Sure. I guess let's go to the cemetery. Ooh, Dr. Swansea. You got some dialogue for me, I hear?
I need to talk.
Please do.
So you manage a...
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury.
I mean, it makes
also our
sense.
largest donor.
Vampire needs blood. Hospitals have blood.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
He wanted to become immortal.
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out
Oh.
and offered me the position.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand.
That's why he
Day
grows the
and night,
mustache to
don't
hide
you
his
think?
fangs.
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
Nurse Crane will not...
Oh, really? Did something...
She is forever gone.
Perhaps too capable. Nurse Crane,
I see.
do you know anything about...
Without a doubt, it's the guard.
Where do they...
Once they shared the brother.
Okay, but where do they come from? That didn't tell me anything.
They're definitely well organized.
They're extremely dangerous and not...
Alright.
We'll talk...
The irony of the hunters being the feral beast. Na 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 na. Right. Do these just... No, no one's restocked them now. They restocked them after after the first chapter and no more. Right, so... Still can't talk to you. Need a mesmer level. You I have not been to. Oswald! You're a chap I need to find.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral.
What about
Mary,
murdering your sister?
I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Okay. Truth is, you found her. She was like, "Oh, Jonathan." You were like, "Rawr." Not in a incesty way. In a murder way.
Hello.
Yes.
Do you need...
Don't get me...
I'm certain... Mr. Thatcher,
No. Since I...
I understand what you...
No. Nope.
No.
Why were you
No.
locked in that sewer?
No.
What happened?
No.
By the canal after an argument.
Why did you run?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital. I can't stand...
Okay, well.
Tell me about your clot.
That's what the bloody doctor said.
Oswald,
I don't trust doctors.
Okay.
your fear of being...
I've seen enough butchers in white.
You don't like the chemicals or people.
Do
That's
you
fine.
want to talk about why you have this fear
Chemicals and
of being
people are reasonable
exposed,
things to
Mr.
not like.
No.
An irrational fear...
Well, doctor, take a guess then if you're so interested in Mike.
Alright. You got buried. I kind of wish I'd read a bit more, because I...
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during a shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go
Boom!
on, please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
What happened while you were buried? Did you find yourself?
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark.
Enclosed space. Couldn't
black
move
as pitch.
away.
Hours seemed like days, and days like months. The terror, the shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
What you endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Ah, you did find yourself. You just don't want to admit it.
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day,
But Newton
I thought
offered,
we'd
and I
never be
said, "You
rescued.
sure?"
that this would be our end. I thought about.
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive. Just for a few more days. I thought about killing Newton. Killing and eating him. The man I fucking love.
Okay, so you already knew you loved him. You went to cannibalism. I did. Well, that's not where I thought you'd go. You did not take you for the type there, Oswald. Did not take you for the type.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love
Hello,
him.
Tim.
I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
Ah. Why should you be ashamed?
Why should you be ashamed?
Because
I'm not,
society
I said.
and the shame it
Newton sees
brings
it
upon
differently.
people.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Ah. And he didn't eat him, so that's good.
Goodbye.
Hey, Newton. You know Oswald loves you. Wait, are you Newton? You look like Newton.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor.
Why do you stay?
It's complicated.
Can you speak?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one.
So he hates
Turn.
being inside, and
wanna
you
run.
hate rats. This is not a good. You should
It's that
move
fear
out
that
of
stopped
the
me from
city
going after
because
Oswald
neither
when
of
he
you is
left.
ever going to be happy.
What can you tell me about the war?
Like
Mr.
outside
Blight?
there's rats, and
If you
inside
want
it's
to speak
closed.
about it, of course.
War was...
Closed in even.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher?
No. We met in the...
Okay, met on a boat.
I fought in France too.
That's right. Insert your
I
own personal
served
story while
as a
everyone
field
else is trying to tell you theirs.
It was not uncommon to repel an assault.
Good old
especially
Jonathan.
at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
You are always welcome.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision.
Could you speak to him?
Just did. Just did. We had this whole thing. I've also cured him. He's fine.
What caused?
It happened last year following an artillery attack.
Go on.
It started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears. With fingers. Lips. Couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Oh.
You and Oswald
And-
were buried alive during
Ew.
the war. Tell
Yeah. It was last...
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. Surviving it again gave me strength. You believe that?
Okay.
How did
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see. Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
I mean, that's fair, to be honest.
How do you feel
I
about
probably wouldn't.
Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
People
People.
find out.
See? People.
Oswald says
People
I'm a shame,
always
but
the
it ain't
issue.
that. It's more, well, you know, never thought I'd love a man.
Enjoy your love.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy.
I mean, it kind of is.
It's all so new to me.
I mean, it kind, you know.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight.
Kind of. Not entirely, but it should be.
Good evening.
Evening.
Newton is conflicted.
It makes me sad and angry.
His love for you is genuine.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a...
Goodbye.
You guys enjoy yourselves. And why am I like a foot? I don't know why I'm so much taller than everyone. Probably just vampire. Right. Okay, let's go to the funeral. Woohoo! Funeral time. Where do I... Okay, down and then to the left. Booksellers, librarians. Is that why they're always depicted as women in films? Hey. Ow, 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 ow. Does he explode now, or later, or...
Doesn't like fire, does it? Murdering bastard!
That kind of sucks as an ability. Because it makes him, it like stalls him out for long enough that the group just moves past. So I guess you have to lure. I do not appreciate your tone, sir. Is that a thing? Nope. Never mind. Oh well, the only drop I actually need are candle. Not candles, handles. I know what I need. Ow. How do you like it? I don't think he cares, actually. Oh, wow. I'm gonna get... No. Let's not get killed by complacency. Many other things are allowed to kill me, but I refuse to let complacency be on that list.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here! Over!
Oh, the other guy just isn't gonna care. But apparently he does know that he's died. So if I just do that to you and then just peace out that way, how much do you die for? Not a lot. You know, for an ultimate, it's not very ultimate. Oh well. I don't feel like putting points in like a bunch of others to test them all out and do stuff. He might have blood resistance or something. Maybe the raincoat gives him like resistance to splashing.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Like, that makes sense. How do you get blood resistance? Well, you just gotta put your waterproofs on, and it works pretty well. Let's stamina recover, shall we? I'm trying to let my stamina recover. Wow, you must get like... Ha ha ha! Blood shield. Best shield. Oh, truly. I was hoping it'd do that, but I kind of didn't think it would. And then they just bounce off me, and I felt so good. After that move has wrecked me, I don't even care. You got nothing. I also didn't think that leveling up would matter that much. Because of how sort of... the combat feels like it's more of an action, like... Souls-like thing. But then it turns out statistics matter a lot. At level, like in basically every RPG. So it fooled me. Basically, I feel a bit silly for my comments earlier, like, this is harder than Dark Souls. It's like, it's not. It's not at all. Not even a little bit. What you can do, though, is just go to stuff that's way over-leveled for you. Because that stuff would, like, 1- and 2-shot me, and now it's just fine.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Okay. And let's just hope she never turns around.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live.
Or even look slightly to the left in any way whatsoever.
Shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Nearly fell in.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These
Technically,
are the
you stuck her
legal
there.
requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Avery, I fear feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Is it West Virginia? That's how I carry a lantern. Just ready for a fist bump.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
Hey.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person.
Let's just go with that one.
Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
Yeah.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
You sound like a person that turned me is what you do. Tell me how. Teach me.
How is it possible? Tell me. Is it so easy to take a life every night, and then just smile and nod at those you spared?
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends.
Are we friends?
Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'm not a religious man.
I'm not a religious man. You should know that.
This is not about you forgiving yourself. This is for her.
Although maybe I should be, because
This is
apparently
you
the whole
telling
God
Mary
thing is kind
how
of real.
sorry you are.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Ooh, right. Reach St. Mary's Church. Yeah, let's just go through here. And remember, this guy can one-shot me.
Stupid thing!
Remember when I said remembering about the guy that can one-shot me?
Fight for this!
Nailed it. I like these defensive abilities a lot. I think they are really, really good. Oh yeah, up there's death. I'm not going up there. I'm like, what's up there?
And
Oh.
off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
A boss fight, probably.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
No, that's his, like, thing.
Ascalon's will is vampire law.
It's his society.
Learn them,
Club.
abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Come at me.
These
I'll find a way to cheese your
immortals
fight.
Try my patience with their plans and
Do your fight like what's
counsel.
it? Hit my fingers after. Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Hey, who knocks on a church? I thought the doors were open.
Yes?
I don't know. I've never been religious.
What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the
And
strength.
you seem
to cross the threshold.
creepily nice.
I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
How about new? Private concern, private... Isn't... I feel like they were very much struggling for dialogue options.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage. Yet I see the pain that lies beyond.
You are just not listening to me, are
To
you?
lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well,
Yeah, but it's
priest,
not...
as you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
Did you
What
do
word
it?
would you like to say
Oh no,
to your
okay.
poor
Never
sister?
mind. Forgive me, or I promise to find those responsible. I don't know, everything we've said thus far has led to like a forgive me thing. But let's find those
I'm
responsible.
So sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
Vigilante justice.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
I think I just told you what I was gonna do, right? Vigilante justice?
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Vigilante justice. Right, so can't do that because I don't have the mesmer level still, right? Yeah, I'm still at 2. Quest done. Quests haven't matter because the area is not open. Unless the area is gonna open, just, I don't know. Hello, guys. No, I don't want to stay back. Ow, with the... You can die, you prick.
Stop! Vampire! Go on! Back to the shadows!
Well, that seemed to work pretty well. Hey, weren't there humans here before? Pretty sure there were humans here. And the priest comes along and then suddenly there aren't humans. Very suspicious. Oh. Right. You know how you can teleport inside a barrel? Oh, crap. So that's why he could kill me with it. Oh, wow. No, 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 no. Because it hits you twice. Okay, let's just kill that dude right now. That's super weird. Wait, I didn't loot all of these guys? Did I miss any other loot? Wait, can I go through here? Because all this area changed, so does that mean that this place is... Nope. Nope. Okay, okay, so it's not all changed. So what district is this, then, if I... Whitechapel Old Road, okay. And Whitechapel Chapel Street? Well, it's not Whitechapel Chapel Street, it's just Whitechapel Street. It's just, shh. I do need to get some blood. Oh, I can get blood back from the... Hey! Guy. Excuse me one moment.
Over there! There's one of them burning!
Wait, that just hits me? Ow! Ow!
Stay back, please!
I don't know, it feels like the way to kill those guys is to just tank the hits. Like, I don't see a more efficient... You just kind of go in there and... That guy is the worst friend to have on your squad. They are all dead, and he's like, have you checked out these sacks? Man, these sacks. Like, I think he gets the award for worst man. Just, well, maybe not worst man. That's worst man in squad. There. Let's specify a little bit. Narrow down the brackets.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Hey. Okay. Have you got antlers or what?
Fear be gone.
Kind
I
of.
would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me.
It's like the mirror from the
Made me
Matrix
this
had a demon
creature.
baby.
What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
What? What does that mean? Alright. He won't say. He won't answer that. All right. We all know what are you? So why me?
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
So I'm the eldest?
Age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly.
So plague warfare? Is that what we're talking?
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Yeah, apparently it's crafted.
My champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I don't know. I quite like knowledge as a concept.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave.
Well, now you grow your balls on that regard
So
after
the
he goes
vampire
away.
who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind?
Na, 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 na.
Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Maybe. Oh, sorry guys. Didn't mean to walk in on you. I said... Oh, God. Right, that should be fine. Yeah, let's just mosey. I don't need to kill people anymore. Ooh, a handle. Never mind. Worth it. All of the murder was worth it. I don't need to kill people unless they give me the crafting components I want. Right. Doctor?
We are our city's final home. Our order walked this earth long before you were...
God protect us. You've got a leech.
Does
in
he
the
just
hospital.
bring the skull
Yes,
to every
my
conversation?
hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Okay.
Leave him, Jonathan.
I guess I'll have to kill you too.
This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stone, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
You mean like how the leader of the bad guys knows that I'm here? Well, not like... The leader of the hunters knows that I'm here. Like... Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. You could have put up a warning sign. Rare species of vampires. As a scholar and... Exegete? As an exit, as eggs of ancestral writings, I would never insist enough about the importance of taking legends and ancient folklores into account when searching for hints about hidden or lost secrets. A common mistake is to take what we know for an established truth and use it to discard any contradictory material. For example, we must consider the possibility of undiscovered species of vampires and the necessity to rethink what we see as the established truth about the various types of immortals based on what we know and what we've gathered through time. For how many centuries did we consider that the vampire was the vernacular term for what we had learned to call Econ, until the day 4 explorers of the Brotherhood found proof that in Siberia, Volkods were a lupine type of vampire, and we considered these creatures to be linked to the mythological werewolf. Now we know it's not true. What about the rest, and what about the Rakshasa? Rakshasa? From my homeland. What about the Chinese Jiangxi, or the Pichuan of southern Chile? The Pichon? I don't know. And without even leaving the beautiful... Yeah, the beautiful Great Britain. Just had to make sure it was saying that. What about those stories about bat-shaped women sometimes flying around St. James Church in Louth? What about the creature only identified as a disaster in some obscure testimonies? Which tried to destroy London in 1666 by spreading plague all around the city? What about the Nimrod, the mythological figure of the restless vampire hunter, sometimes described by ancestral British econs as a legendary huntsman who only feeds on his prey's blood, and could go unnoticed amongst mortals and immortals? I tell you, my brothers, as we can never be too sure of what we can find, if we could only forget for a few minutes what we're supposed to know already. From The Unveiling Night by Usher, again. Good old Usher. When he's not in the recording studio.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead, and several missing. This has spiraled out of control.
They better not have
Even
taken
the
Thelma.
most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're
Yep,
right.
we're like Luke Skywalker.
But we cannot
No,
afford a public
yes.
scandal. It would
Obi-Wan
ruin us.
Kenobi.
We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So
Oh,
Hampton
no.
became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Bad days. I'll protect you all. They will not attack. One of the two.
Do you really believe they would come for us here? In such a public venue?
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
No. Sean. What happened, buddy? What happened?
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Oh. He might go to not the docks. You don't know Sean. You're not his real dad.
Disgust on every street corner.
What on earth happened here?
Well, I mean, you were told. Harriet had a bad day. Are you mourning, Harriet?
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman.
You sure it wasn't
By
you?
some savage scowl.
And then you turned Sean into a skull to like cover your tracks? Mm-hmm. Everything dies. Can we share this meal? Sure.
Would you care to partake in this meal with me?
Jonathan.
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death.
I'm sorry, but what was that tone
Always here
change?
for you, Jonathan.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
So go and kill some guard, come back, you got that full belly.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
So why didn't, when you kill that guy, you say, like, he asked me to do it, it's fine?
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
'Cause faith.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
You're a vampire. Just... And, like, magic is real. I don't... Sure.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
It concerns me.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
Big.
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
And his master bid him to
The
just, like,
Ascalon Club
berate me.
Are the most powerful vampires in Britain, and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Okay, milady.
Thank you.
See you again.
So lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count. I wish I could say the same for the others.
You look exhausted.
Are you two having the same conversation? Because it feels like you're not having the same conversation.
Burdens of this hospital alone.
Just saying. Like, I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying.
What can you
All I know is I ain't let...
I'll leave.
Okay. Maybe I should ask about recent events. Milton.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What can you tell?
Someone killed Miss Jones.
You
Okay.
don't seem...
Why should I be?
I'd like...
Wise choice.
Mm-hmm. Gotta keep a good stock of handles. You want to talk? Did we
How
talk
may-
about everything? Yeah, we talked about everything. Never mind. Let's not talk. Hey.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
What can you...
That Mr. Hampton killed...
And did you...
No.
Did you see...
I think I saw a silhouette...
Where is Miss...
I don't know. I'd imagine...
Okay, bodies in the morgue. That's interesting.
Goodbye. Good evening.
Good evening.
What can you tell me
Everybody's afraid.
as a nurse at this hospital?
Wait, but the morgue is
It's
super
my turn to
infested.
have blood
Oh
sprayed
no,
all
the
over the walls.
morgue with
I entered the room.
Goodbye.
I forget his name.
Good evening.
Evening.
Can you tell...
Before the shout,
Did you recognize...
I couldn't hear. Sound.
Good...
Yeah, begins with R. Ooh, hello. Garlic and wood steaks. Dear brothers, I must now draw your attention to a very important point. It is the steak. The use of garlic as a protection against vampires, let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect you against those creatures, no matter how fresh, how strong, and how smelly garlic is totally useless as a defense. I can never say enough how damaging that novel Bram Stoker has been. Yeah, whatever. Yes, of course, population of Slavic countries place garlic cloves in coffins. Yes, of course, inhabitants of Santorini Island hang garlic on their windows. There would be so much to write about in this place someday soon. I hope to go back to this island further and explore its occult tradition. But that is not to protect the living from the devil. It is to tell the dead that they are aware of their malevolence. It is a symbol, nothing more, nothing less. What? So please, by all means, yes, wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic, and tell the shadows you are not afraid, but if you are looking for supernatural protection, you will have to search much deeper into the forgotten secrets of the occult tradition. For here is the truth, my fellow brothers. Garlic does not repel vampire, but all the fresh plants will hurt them, as if their body could not stand the presence of botanical elements. I have seen enraged vulp flee when whacked with a rose. Yes, a simple rose. I have witnessed a violent econ fall down and beg for mercy when struck by a wooden stake. I don't know why it is so effective, and I would give my left arm to find the answer to that mystery. But the truth remains nevertheless. Vampires are very sensitive to fresh herbs, plants, and woods. But isn't garlic a herb type dealie? So shouldn't garlic work at least a little bit? Because wooden stakes have higher crushing damage. So it does matter how fresh the garlic is, because it's a plant. Why
Good evening.
It contradicted himself in like 2 paragraphs.
Is there...
Many things can happen under cover of them.
But did you...
I can't say I did, but the smell of fresh blood.
Well, I'll leave you and your man. I'm sure you've got some roleplay to sort out. Loading? What conversation requires a loading? Boop. Error. That's what I expect to happen.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Wait, was it just... Oh, okay.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
No!
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good
Idealism?
practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
But what if he's gonna hurt people?
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
Nothing
Not a
like
lot,
this would have
it's
happened
fine.
if we'd had enough staff and proper shifts.
So you don't think the blame is ours?
We all hold fast here, Dr. Reed. Our methods may differ, but we are all trying to make a difference.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Alright, so a massive bit of loading for no reason.
Good evening, Doctor.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Wow,
Can I be of any help?
that texture hasn't loaded in.
Can you
I'm sure it was not my fault.
Hmm?
Nothing. It's just...
Okay.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick.
But didn't he break his arm? Like, I'm kind of on Ackroyd's side, to be honest.
Skill to perform this operation efficiently.
I don't see what a blood transfusion does to a broken arm.
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
I kind of find you irritating, to be honest. Like, not a lot, but a little bit. You alright? How's your arm?
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening, Dr.
Please.
I heard Miss Jones call.
Do you know?
Loud
Not
noises,
sure.
Nurse Hawkins. Fine.
Let you down, my boy.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you...
It's a disgrace.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, Mr.
I'm okay.
Hey, he's actually okay. He's not awful, he's not hurting, he's not in pain.
What can you tell me?
Bad shouting coming.
He's okay.
Don't waste your time with me.
Okay, I won't. Bye. Yeah, I'll take a patient at his word. Hey, I heard there was a person at the morgue.
Good evening, Doc.
It's a pleasure to see you too.
Can you tell me...
Oh, goodness.
What are you talking...
Poor Miss Jones.
Miss
What?
Jones's body has gone missing.
Yes.
Did she strike up a conversation?
This morning, and now it's gone.
Who could have stolen a corpse?
That's exactly what I asked myself for the whole
Were there
day.
flamingos dancing?
Who could do such a thing? These are terrible and shameful times, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss...
Other lyrics as well, I'm sure. Right, let's go find Sean. Go kill Sean. Sean will be... I mean, he'll have a bad day. Let's face it. I'm tired of your shit, Clay. What the fuck did you do? All the bloody docs are gossiping about how my husband has just got that stupid kid. How many times did I tell you to count 20 before drawing your blade? How can we expect to do proper business and have people obey if you keep on killing everyone who dares cross you? Now, rumor says some blokes from the dead's family are looking for you, and one of them even swore to kill you. Don't come home tonight. I've seen strange men patrolling the streets. They may be some commie militia or something like that sent to arrest you. Go to a safe place for a few days. Maybe go to the hospital or Whitechapel. Make yourself useful for once by checking if any business could be settled over there. When the situation is calmer, I'll send a wet boot boy so that you can come back. Edwina. Hey, Clay. So I read a thing and it says y'all a murderer.
Hey!
Am I right?
I was so mad, I threw away the knife she got me when we got married.
Your wife
Ooh.
gave you a knife as a wedding present.
Bad move.
That knife has always been my lucky charm. If I'd had it in my hand when I got stabbed on that pier, I'd not have been wounded.
But if you had it when you got stabbed, then you would, by definition, already have been stabbed, so... That's fine.
Do you want it back?
I don't need it here, but If you'd be kind enough to bring it to me, I'd be really grateful.
A grateful Clay Cox. I might just find your knife and bring it back to you to see that happen.
I can give you directions, but I'd be surprised if you managed to find it. My hideout isn't meant to be found easily.
Is it the one in the barrels in the hole just down there that I've been in twice already?
A lucky charm. I never would have taken...
We all have our flaws, Doc.
Oh.
What can you tell me about...
Marriage is the sweetest cage, they say. Well, I found myself locked in one with a wild animal.
You mean your wife keeps you on your toes?
No, I mean, we both have claws and we both love to bite.
Well, didn't you find your match then, really?
I'll leave you.
Retrieve the knife. Tell you what, it gets a lot easier when you just have like you just have a quest marker. My hideout isn't meant to be found. Selects quest, tracks quest, goes to quest marker. Oh, I can just... the other button. Cool. Yeah, you're an ass. Oh, wow, that does no damage. Oops. Oh, I guess I missed him the first time. Ow! That's right, you stare at the canal and you think about what you did. Good. So... large and beautiful knife with a name engraved on the blade.
This must be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade. No wonder he wants it back.
Okay, and it's like, it's not a... So let's go give it back to him, and then maybe he gives me a weapon in exchange? Because I was thinking, is this going to be a case where I have to choose between having a melee weapon and completing a quest? But no. No, it is not. It is just... It's one of those knives that you can't use, because it's too knifey. It's got a name engraved on it, and Jonathan really respects tagging your property. Pretty sure that's the reason.
Hey!
I have found...
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future.
Who knows what I'm...
I'll leave you for...
Alright, peace out, Clay. Alright, so they're done. Brannigan and Tippets, I still got a thing to do with them. Morty and whatever, I'm still missing a bunch on. Elwood hates me. Rakesh, he's... And Mr. Swansea. Interesting. I don't know. It's like I gotta talk to people at some point. But let's go kill Sean.
It seems the Freewen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Or more murdery. Don't drink my blood. I need my blood for bloodness.
Lord, give us strength! Oh my God! Away with you!
I'm not impressed by his dialogue. Oh my God. What are we gonna do? It feels like if you're getting hacked to pieces, you should have a different tone.
That's gonna hurt!
Ow, with... Not cool. Right. What was that noise? That noise said like, dang, you got a message. But I don't see a message. Is this door unlocked yet? Nope. What? Where? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Cool. Ow! I am not... Okay. Okay there. But that charge apparently has no range limit.
Its head!
Every time. It really wants me to like do a attack and then run away and attack and then run away scenario. But I'm just not very good at that. It doesn't play to my impatience well. There's probably a joke in there somewhere about, you know, being a doctor and impatience, but I'm not gonna make it. I feel like it's not worth the effort. But I see it. I just want the joke to acknowledge, like, to know that I acknowledge its existence. I see it. I just refuse to do anything about it. I don't like this area. I fought a thing there before and it wasn't cool. Let's just go down here. It'll probably be cool.
Easy does it. Watch out! He's dead.
That's it. Back up next to the explodey friend. Chars.
No!
Always remember, check if the person next to you is going to explode before you get closer to them. That's the first line in my pamphlet. Actually, it's probably the second line. The first line is watch your stamina. And then that line's underlined, and then underlined again, and then repeated again. Right, who's in this area? Is everyone... It's Enid. Enid's the one that needs curing. Am I going to the right area or the wrong area? Feels wrong. Hey! Now, can I just check my map real quick? Maybe it would have been quicker to go around and over. I don't know. Ah, whatever. That's fine. Oh, I have no stamina. Remember the first line of the pamphlet, Sam? Okay. This is why I need the pamphlet to actually exist. If I go up here, and to the right, we'll have a right good. Okay, who's attacking me? No one. Okay. Sean? You alright, Sean? Hey, Edwina, you know about Sean?
Hello again.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
Probably not. I'm gonna guess probably not.
Mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say.
Yes, after
Well,
brutally
I suppose it's
murdering
good news
someone.
for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters, Edwina.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys. That's my feeling about it.
Bite her face off. Make her
You
believe.
don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
Well. Sounds like you've got some ideas.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke Hospital, did you?
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a little help from the Spanish flu.
So you want him to die?
Can I?
As long as you have
This is what I'm getting. Like, you're very much in the you want him to die camp, just so we're clear. Gotta buy those handles. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts on that. You just...
The sewer dog's
Oh!
safe within the gang.
Well, this looks like a clue.
My word, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
He means
I'm
vampire.
a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old
Your
story.
face!
A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Yep. That's what that guy
Good
just
evening,
said.
sir.
Your work is
Have
very
you witnessed any
derivative.
suspicious activity or strange events
Jonathan.
recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton. Vampire
That's a name.
hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy.
I'm gonna say yes.
It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people?
I patrol late at night.
Do you need any help?
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up
Posters?
to alert
Really?
the population
I was
to the
hoping for a
vampire
hunt,
threat.
Are
and you give
asking
me posters.
to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you
It's simple, really.
Daylight,
Have you ever
garlic,
killed one of these?
Of course I have.
dirty business. I mean, it is killing. I feel like he might have just killed a person, though.
Have you heard of the...
Of course. They're dedicated.
Were you ever tempted to join the guard yourself?
Nope.
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary
makes
militia.
no noise when he farts. That's what that means.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour.
Night asylum.
Sorry.
That's what I'm gonna call my house from now on.
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure
I'm
your
sorry, it's
intentions
getting
are
late.
good,
I
but
must
people
retire
who
to my
sleep
night
there,
asylum.
They have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender.
I know Tom.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal.
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
That a euphemism? Anywho, let's just say goodbye to Mr. Throgmorton. Okay, so I did the questy thing there. Oh, take some posters from the pile. Oh, the pile's like way over.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What?
Yeah, I'm here. Are you there?
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton.
I really don't know.
Who could?
About the sad saint.
Tom. Alright, everyone wants me to talk to Tom. Apparently Tom just
You still working at
got
this hour?
all of the dialogue.
That's what I call dedicate.
I mean, I wasn't working earlier, so...
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him.
What's
That's
his
why I
rep?
came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
Didn't he kill a dude? Wasn't that a secret? Am I remembering that wrong? Because I hear that, I don't
Miss
think
Cavendish, would you be
stability.
willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir.
Goodbye.
You know, you're your own woman, Miss Cavendish. You can choose what you say and how you say it.
Welcome back, Doctor.
Attempted murder. Much better.
Tell me
Way
about
more
your
stable.
arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that
Okay.
make me a better man? I don't know.
But weren't you kind of
attempted
regretful
murder.
after? No,
Give
no,
me
no,
some
no.
details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time, a proud wet boot boy.
Why'd you
Why
join?
did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
No.
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I
Yeah.
stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
Did you realize how sad you were? Empathy,
You
probably,
refused
right?
to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord.
I wouldn't say that was
living in
empathy.
Overpriced flats. A selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the
Well,
docks will
that's
always be a hive of scum and
your
villainy?
decision.
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened? Staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital.
Not
Did he leave or
anymore.
something?
I heard your fingers sometimes clip into your thighs. It's very weird. You should go to the hospital about that. You shouldn't have holes in your legs.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the
Molested.
sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. Well, would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Oh. Oh, Sean had a terrible time. Abandoned, molested, tried to make good of it, and then gets turned into a vampire and, like, murders people.
The important thing...
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need him.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you...
Okay. So it's in the North Dock?
Goodbye, Mr.
Nice. I've needed to go to the North Dock for a while now. Oh, I still don't know what she needs. And he's the pillar, so he's not dead. So he's totally bailed, so it's someone else, right? It's gotta be someone else.
I should have offered a drink to the boy.
Like, they say Sean killed, but I don't think Sean killed. Sean's a good boy. Good Christian boy. Who's too plot important to be a skull right now. Why did you leave your posters there? Like, dude. Can I? No, I need 2 more. Okay. I mean, I don't care about those. I guess I could go hatchet or bludgeon. Or hudgeon. 3 out of 18 triggers. At this point, I might as well upgrade it. There's no point in not. Just get damage on it. Wow, Milton Shotgun is way better. I guess that has a shorter reload time, but Milton Shotgun is just better. Oh wait, couldn't I can upgrade this. Get even more stun damage on it. Might as well. 36 stun. Booyah. Right, Booth Digby. Let me see if I need to talk to you about anything. Booth?
You again.
What do I want? Monsters are real. Saw one, no one believes you. What did you see?
Tell me what. It was a few years ago.
Okay, Clay Clark saying
Go
the
on.
shipyard.
First I thought it was an old lady.
Old lady.
Afraid.
Is she the monster?
Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight
Not
at me.
Do you know
Sean, but
It
thingy.
was all eyes.
Oh no, she's
and
dead.
long
She was under
teeth,
the
but
cover.
I couldn't
Never
see
mind.
its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me and I hit it. And then it jumped and...
You could have imagined all that.
Okay,
No,
vanished. Sewer
Are
dog.
your
Even Edwina told me one.
Okay. So you
Goodbye.
don't feel respected
The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, the epidemics,
in the
everyone's
game. Not a fan of you, Athena. Not a fan. Right. So, Stella, Seymour, and... Oh, okay, I should go around and just see if I can, like, do any more things to do with them. Just squishy. Is that a rat? Yeah, it's a rat.
Foolish girl and her principles.
I just have to try and remember where they might... Ah, they're here. Good remembering there, Sam. Good remembering.
Yeah. Goodbye, Mr.
Is this the door? Is this the door? Ah, it's this door? Did you feel the confidence just
Good evening, madam.
get away from me?
You bet.
Let me in. Why better I come in, though?
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. So you...
Yes.
Forgive my rudeness at...
The orphan that regards you...
You mean Rufus?
But you're not...
Years may have passed.
How is...
Life has always been hard.
Okay, nowadays,
you
creates
think the
violence.
Don't know.
Anything you can do? Nope, okay.
Violence has...
And
Okay, cruel
selfishness
law.
is their rotten...
These days, gotta blah, blah, blah. Ooh, your son is a murderer,
son's
darling.
gone way beyond simply bullying people.
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
Did Seymour tell you
Yeah, it's probably not a fight you're gonna...
More than I could stand.
Yeah.
The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
Mm-hmm. Let's not go into specifics.
Stella,
I don't want to know
you
any
are
rocks.
ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report
Or
my
gets
own
his
son,
rocks.
Can I? Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
I mean, A, you've got foster son, and B, he kills people.
The situation will only get worse. Someone has to stop Seymour.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Okay.
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
Justice is the cure. Justice. I just gotta... Right,
I'm afraid these demons, as he calls them, are just a delusional justification to distance himself from his actions.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
I mean, let's not say nothing will bring him back, but I'm just saying that the demons are like him. There's not like a whatever.
Goodbye.
Let's not give up hope. There's always hope.
It's locked, all right.
Apart from when it comes to locked cabinets, there is no hope. Lady knows what's up. Or actually, she doesn't. She only locks one of her cabinets. Never mind. Alright, bye. Little what? Ah, there you are. Hello, child.
Evening, Miss.
Have you? Nope, nope. Okay, looks like a no on the conversation. Alright, peace.
Gossiping and scared.
Pretty sure I've talked to everyone I need. I can now, because I talked to you, and you, and all three of those. Talk to you. No, I didn't actually talk to Archer. Okay, but I talked to Tom and Sabrina. No, I didn't. No, I talked to Sabrina, not. No, I did talk to Tom and Sabrina. So I thought Tom and Sabrina were at these. Oh, Dyson's always in the pub, but not part of their like clique. Really? That seems mean. Oh wait, it's not this gate. It's the different gate, right? Oh no, it is this gate. It's this gate and up round here, right? Wrong? Yeah, it's up around here. Do it, monkey. Are you not in this building anymore? Wait, where you at? Why is this blood not vibrant? Well, the other blood is. Alright, I have no idea where he went then. Mr. Woodburn? Well, that's not who I want. Woodburn? Where you at, buddy? Just want to have a conversation. And I don't mean that in a creepy murderer way, I mean that in a talking way. Are you gonna be in the... Gonna be upstairs, maybe? Ah, there you are. Woodbead, not Woodburn. I got his name wrong. That's pretty the reason. Hey, buddy.
Good evening.
Well,
I'm Doctor...
And I...
Okay, you're healthy.
What can you... People used to feel safe around here.
Okay, people protecting him, missed the good old
Missing the
days,
classmates,
meaning of existence, blah,
And
blah,
back in
blah.
my day, people...
Looked out for the dogs, gang member. Yeah, whatever.
If you were such a respected...
You bet I did.
Interesting stories. People from the old
Most of
days.
them are dead.
Miss Gillingham, Gillingham.
The owner of the turquoise turtle.
Tom, everyone loves Tom.
Remarkable new faces.
Everyone
Nobody.
is just
Well,
touting
there's
Tom,
that boy Rufus
jacking Tom off,
I like
singing
him,
Tom's praises.
despite the reputation.
They may only be doing two of those.
Colourful as the docks must have plenty of stuff.
So,
if you don't,
the sewer dog is a bitch.
An old woman dressed in what? So everyone talks about an old woman.
Goodbye.
So is 27-year-old... But no vampire has ever been like, I'm a young woman now. At least not that I've mentioned about. So that'd just be a weird twist. So it's probably not Ashbury. Unless they just want to do, like, BS writing. But there's totally an old... Oh. Oops. Let me just do this to you real quick. Alright. We're both What? I thought we were both ganging up on it, and then you shoot me in the back. I may have walked into his bullets. Either way, I can... Alright, I need to get rid of all this stupid hunters and then focus on that dude. They do not make this easier. Can you load it? Thank you. Thank you for loading. Loaded it, please. Oh no! The pain, the monster, the beast within us will bury it. Really? 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 That's fine. Walks in, immediately gets stunned by bullets and then killed. That felt fine. That felt great. I love that. I'll bathe in that, alright? Gonna have a nice relaxing bath, get some bubbles, just soak it all in. Oops, that was the wrong moment to walk in on. I mean, if you don't want to be in the room with me, just say. Like, you don't have to teleport through a goddamn wall. Hey! Hey, don't you walk away from me! So apparently he can attack faster than me. Maybe I shouldn't. But the wail on him approach has always been so good. Well, well, need more experimentation. But the wailing on him has always worked in the past, so I don't see why it's not working on him now. It's like the only way to do it. As far as I can tell. Just smack him again, continue to smack.
Bloody leech! Filthy piece of shit!
Okay, we both on the kill him train? Tell me we're both on the kill him train. Oh, crap. That does damage. Okay. Alright. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. That does damage. Okay, didn't know that. Did not know that does damage. Okay. Maybe I should knock one down and then, like, stun him, drain his blood, and then actually have a fight wherein I'm not desperately clawing at every little piece I can get. I thought we were both on the same side. Yeah, you wait there. Whoa! Excuse me, I'm just gonna go in the corridor a little bit. You deal with the problem. Alright. So, you and me. Yeah, that does do damage. Okay. Oh wait, I can just do that. Hold you back for a mo. Yeah, he can just attack faster than I do. That's weird. I guess as they level up, they get a faster attack speed? Because none of the... Yeah, that must be... Yeah. Which I don't like as a premise. Because it means everything you learn how to fight a dude, like, gets invalidated slowly as timings change. Alright, you're gonna shoot me? You face him then. Y'all best not steal my kill. And pirouette and do the splits. And drop. That's the end of the dance. Beautiful. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Scorecards abound. There's gotta be a... Oh, you just teleport up there. Okay. Okay. So it seems like there's nothing new up here to pick up. Also, yeah, if I remember to like use my abilities, it gets better than just straight up trying to wail. Straight up wail did not go so hard. Great. So if I go south, I supposedly find Sean, but if I go north, I find posters. And we all know I like a poster. You got anyone else in here? Okay, I will.
Are you stupid?
Mm-hmm.
Boys, we've got one of them.
I heard a kathunk. Ah, a kathunk.
Back in the grave.
I was thinking I could just like do that tick thing and then heal, but apparently not. Can I teleport up there now? Oh, thank you. Was going to teleport, realize there are stairs. Although, are you really a vampire if you use the stairs? I would say arguably not. Okay, so apparently they're through here. I see them! They're right there! I am 6 meters away. I just... Right, well, I guess we find a different way around. It's fine, I guess. Who needs those posters? Not this guy. No, I don't need those posters. I can live without those posters. I don't need to complete quests. I'm not mad. Like, why would you give me a quest and make me not able to complete it? That's part of life, right? That's one of the life lessons of this game. You can't, like, 100% life. And sometimes you get thrown stuff that you can't deal with at the time. It's all one big ass metaphor. Emphasis on the ass. Jimmy the Spark Barlow. I'm guessing he's got a flamethrower. Anyone in the balcony? No. Alright, Jimmy the Spark. Let's see if you got your matches. That's my line, alright? That was the best line I could think of. Don't judge me. Oh wow, he actually has a flamethrower, like, proper.
Crush the leech, boys! Die, vermin! You're mine!
Can I just... Yeah, I can just do that. Stop yo burning techniques.
Killing's all you can do. I'll send you to hell. Burn it, boys! All of you bloody...
Ow, ow, ow with the... You know, I'd have thought a flamethrower would be a lot more effective with how badly the gas hurt. Let's look after my health, shall we? Really?
Crush the leech, boys! You! Get back in the grave!
I think that was the right dude. Oh no, that was the right dude. Oh god! Nailed it. Took. Also, yeah, when I remember about skills, fights become way better. Alright, did you drop anything else apart from a gun?
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
But it's probably not, because he's the pillar, and you don't have a pillar that's a murderous beast. Unless you're in murderous beastin'. Not to be confused with actual beastin'. Okay. Wait, can I go up there? Because apparently there were infinite ones just hanging out in the rafters. Right, we have 20 guys up there, okay. But we're only gonna send down 2 at a time, but why? Couldn't we just have all 20 guys of us just go down there? And then just, like, gang up on him, kill the dude? It's like, no. That would be unfair, Philip. go down 2 at a time, and then just let him pick us off. God. Nothing. Right. Where is the way forward? Is it down here? I guess it's pretty down here. Okay, I can go up there. And then from there, I can hopefully maybe go up and... oh, I bet you that door's unlocked now with the posters. But it probably won't be unlocked. I can pretty get around there and unlock it, though, right? Okay, that took a beating out of me. You know, when they explode, it's quite nice. In a sort of take that at the heart of my enemies, I stab at thee sort of way.
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
Okay. Interesting. Go, guys! You can get him! Yeah! Oh wow, gas is so much more painful than fire. Just... keep not paying attention to the gun. And I dare say not paying attention to the gun will be the end of it. Ow! Oh, I don't have the... oh god, I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it. Not tasty. Oh, get out of the gas! Right. Okay, nailed it. Remembered to use skills and nailed it. It's weird how the defensive skills basically just allow you to be more aggressive. Okay, that's still... Hi. Right, just let me get some blood, please. Thanks. Need to remember to ask people to not hit me. Was there a shiny? Or is that just a shiny boat? I think it was just a shiny boat. Okay. Is this a door? Nope. Is it? Nope. Are any doors... ooh, a dustbin. It's like a door. You know, it's the door to garbage. Wait, was that a door? No, a poster. Yeah, prevent disease, don't cough, yada yada yada. Don't be sick. prevent disease. That's basically what that boils down to. But I suppose that was the old mythology. Methodology? Yes. Right. I think we got the stuff from in there. Oh. Hey there, burning guys. Hey, was that a hideout? Nope. No, it's just a sign saying that people are dead inside. Emotionally or physically, I'm not quite sure. Either way, I believe they're having a bad day. Everyone in the Pruin Guard got the memo that if you die with a club, you have to attempt to angle it as comically, like, penile as possible. It's one of the rules. It's in basic training. And God bless them, everyone tries. Maybe. Y'all bless their little socks. Or their, you know, large wooden clubs. Right. How... Hello.
Step away.
Bye. Stepping away. I'm like Red Hot Chili Peppers up in this biz. But instead of giving away, I'm stepping away. Alright, let's get that bin. My bin. Wait, is this gate unlocked? Yeah, gate has been unlocked, baby. Keep out? Does that mean... No, it means keep out. Okay, I was like, does that mean hideout? Such a gamery thing. Like, keep out. That means go in, right? Right, that means go in? Is this a hatchet I can... Nope. I wonder if there are multiple weapon pickups for, like, the same weapon. That'd be interesting. That'd be kind of cool. Hey, posters! I now have to go back all through the place I've just been to do the poster thing. Alright. Yo, can you not take away my mini-map, please? Oh, I bet I need to be on the other side of the wall. So let's do that before they all respawn. Wait, do I need to be on the other side of the wall? What other side of the wall do I need to be on? I guess I do need to be on this side. Never mind. Did I bring paste? Oh! Ha! Nailed it. That was alright. That was a nice subversion of that quest. Right. It has been established for some time now that Skarl is the vernacular name of a different species of lesser blood drinkers. A Skarl often seems to be the victim of a vampire attack who miraculously survived death and came back as a crooked version of its maker. According to many observations made by our order throughout the centuries, Skarls are generally despised and killed by vampires who consider them lesser and despicable creatures. The name itself means slave, and they have also been called Sakilba, Sklavos, and Sklavonoi. This shows how old these creatures are and how their makers perceive them. This may be why skulls often tend to form small and discrete communities that stick together. It is also interesting to note that skulls seem to call themselves this way, as if they have accepted for a long time their status as inferior servants among other vampires. It is more difficult for a skull to hide its monstrous nature, pale skin, terrible teeth, strange emaciation, dilated and staring pupils. Many have lost all hair, and they show wounds and scars which stay open without ever, really. They also seem capable of surviving by eating the flesh of the dead. While vampires need blood from the living, they may be the real origin of the mythical figure of the ghoul, the folklore creature who lurk in cemeteries and feed from the dead. A skull is a miserable creature. Most times they fear to be seen by both humans and vampires. In some regions, older skulls have been witnessed nearby vampires as servants or slaves, obtaining protection by sacrificing their freedom. Most skulls are descended from echons and show humanoid silhouettes. Much more common, some present a more canine aspect and behave like wolves. They are sometimes called vulps. In ancient texts, at least a third type exists in the shape of a bat, a bird bat. They are known as corvus. William Marshall himself referred 3 times to some bat-shaped creatures he called vampire in his memoirs. Other types may exist unknown or unidentified for now. So am I going to be fighting a bunch of different types?
Yeah, people are still working at this time, while you're lot slurping soup before bed.
To be honest, I was surprised to see you. Are you Edwina?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr.
Good evening, sir.
Oh no, Giselle.
My name is
Okay.
Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Why is everyone such
No.
a dick when they
But I
meet?
just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Alright, I'm willing to give 2 fingers and walk away from this.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Yes, completely.
You're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Well, thanks.
What can you tell me?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here and then ask me that question.
I want to eat her already. Like, she's just annoying. Are you ill? No.
If you have something to say...
Oh, you want information instead?
Yeah.
You don't know me.
Wait, you said here's someone that you
and
didn't
yet
tell me
see
anything.
Me as an enemy. You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reed.
I don't like you. Looking for
I'm
sure.
looking for Sean Hampton.
Giselle can F off.
What is it you
Yep.
want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your royal...
Well, I'll...
No, he killed a person. Maybe. I don't think he did. But he's suspect numero uno.
It's locked.
And, you know, that's the worst numero to be in a murder case. Giselle's a dick.
Yeah.
A drunk, just set of balls rubbing their sweat on everyone nearby. You suck.
Good evening.
Are you nice?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working
I mean, yeah,
outside
you're nice. I
right in
like
this
you.
dangerous part of town.
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Ah.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
Yes,
As long as I have
very.
good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint
So
provides me
yes,
and my sister a bed
very.
and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
It's like, is it dangerous? Nah, I can run. I can run away from my life constantly. It's fine.
My sister.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End.
Where he
He
at?
gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this?
Exactly, Ben.
How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back.
I am no dandy. I am a vampire. Rawr.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, Miss?
No, I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the
See,
wet
that's the
bootballs.
attitude you should have.
Bastards are
Giselle.
worse than the epidemic.
Giselle, you hearing this?
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so...
That sounds like she's just listed everybody.
And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
I'm looking...
Mr. Hampton must be in his office.
He was a patient of mine at the Pem...
I see. Well, Miss...
Goodbye.
Alright.
Lost your horse, Governor? Or are you just out of your mind?
I will stab you so fast. I hope you get murdered. Like, I'm not gonna stab you, cause the game was like, yo, if you don't stab people, you get an achievement. Which, to be honest, I was thinking more and more of, and I'm like, I don't like that in games, but I still will abide by it, cause I like, you know, arbitrary badges. But it, like, discourages nuanced behavior in a gamer. And just says, mainline it, boy. Like, go hard evil or hard good, and if you do, you'll get reward. But if you try to do, like, a character with some balance and some complexity, you get nothing. So I feel like there should be either no rewards or everyone gets rewarded. Like, do something for different types of... I don't know. But it sparked that thought in me. Handwritten prayer. Dear Lord, this is my prayer for my beloved mother, Gertrude Paxton, who now awaits her daughters in heaven. Until that day, I thank you for allowing me to wake up and go through each new day in honest poverty and modesty. Please protect the good Mr. Hampton, who let us sleep in his night shelter. I humbly ask you to forgive me for the resentment I feel towards my sister, Giselle. It's earned. It's so earned. Giselle, since mother died, blessed be her soul. Thank you, God, for hearing me. Amen. Nah, screw Giselle. Giselle sucks. Lottie is such a nice human compared to Giselle. Just... What, was their mother murdered by a person wearing fancy clothes? Like, I don't...
Glad to see you again.
Lottie, tell me about the death of your mother.
Giselle killed her. Plain and simple.
What?
She killed her with her daily whims.
Okay, that's not killed her plain and simple. That's killed her with nuance.
You can't kill someone because you're fickle.
Mother was very ill, but I forgave Giselle. What I couldn't stand was how she cried at her funeral like she was the one left alone.
Perhaps your sister is not as tough as you are.
I know that, and I don't blame her. It just makes me sad that my own sister is the person I understand the least.
Giselle is the only family you have left. Don't you think it's time you forgave her?
Sometimes words
You
are
don't
harder
really
to
know what's
forgive
happening in
than
that
acts,
family,
Dr.
Jonathan. I'm just gonna say it, alright? That is not your place. Like, you've had 2 conversations with Lottie, one of them being this one. Both of them being, like, under a minute. On average. Like, it's just... Dude, just...
I know I
What do you even...
I'd make everything right.
You again?
Like, you just proven Giselle right.
Giselle, I know you sleep at Shaunhampton's shelter. What can you tell me about him?
He provided a roof for me and my sister. I am grateful, of course.
But you don't like that he wears the fancy clothes?
Why is that?
He's always sad. Like he's about to cry. He's always asking us to get closer to God.
Maybe that's a
Give
euphemism.
ourselves to the Lord. Creepy.
Yeah, it would be a bit creepy. But isn't that sort of what priests do?
You speak of strikes.
Not be creepy, but,
Class
you know.
enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved
I mean, also
in
be
trade
creepy.
union activism?
You bet
I
I
don't know.
am.
I've not really talked to him.
Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
Because she's
few
a woman.
nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Wait, so you don't even remember? You could have just dropped it. But
Giselle,
you're like, nah,
tell me
blaming the
about
men.
death of your mother.
After our father died, Mother worked so hard she made herself sick. We spent all the money we had on useless drugs and doctors. It was hell.
Hell? What do you mean?
The 3 of us were exhausted.
I mean, slowly
and
dying,
desperate.
watching someone
And
you
when
love
I'm
fade away.
desperate, I
It's
tend
a
to
bit
get
hell.
angry, and I'm hard to live with. Lottie said I killed Mother.
She's still saying it, not gonna lie.
You should talk to your sister. Whatever happened when your mother died,
Talking will help.
the truth lies somewhere between your 2 versions.
I don't want to talk about that. It was years ago. We Paxton sisters are tough. We don't apologize.
Maybe change that. Hmm?
Well, I'll...
Maybe. Maybe change that one. Little Miss Paxton.
I know I promised you I'd make everything right. Glad to...
Okay, so yeah, then there's nothing unlocked on this one, right?
Goodbye, Miss...
I hope you don't turn out to be evil, Lottie. I don't want you to be evil. It turns out Lottie was making the mother sick the whole time. No. There's a part of me that always wishes that when you see a random ladder set up in a game, you could just climb it. Even if it leads to nowhere. You'd be like, ooh, a step ladder. Doop, 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 doop. Just to get a different view. Right. Ooh, is that a shiny? It is a shiny. Right, now that we've robbed Sean, let's go talk to him. Hey, Sean. How you doing, buddy?
Why the long face?
Oh, God. You are... You're an Econ. Right? Unless the left side, the other side of your face ain't so hot, but... Nah?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Alright. You killed Harriet Jones.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Oh yeah, holy symbols. Good point.
This is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you.
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
I'm sorry, your kind?
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Okay, so he is a skull then. He's just like a talky one. Either way, how is that better? I guess because his victims don't need to be alive.
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Remember William Bishop?
Wonders never cease. Scal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain?
It's true.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
I will, Sean. I will have faith in you. Just because I want to.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
You got blood on your face.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Okay. But why can't you just tell me what's there, and then also give me the key so I can, like, go in there knowing?
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
The joke's on him. Kill him now! Folded paper. Forgive me, God, for what I'm about to confess. Sometimes I wish I never saved Dyson Delaney from drowning when he fell in the canal. There, I said it. Please forgive me, God, for I'm just a sinner. Dyson may be the most frustrating case I've ever had to deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End. For years I have tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated, and I think I recently found why. Dyson has stopped fighting, for good and forever. I've met so many heavy drinkers in my life, men and women, rich and poor, young and old. I've witnessed their fight, their demons, their past, their guilt, and their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on this inner evil of theirs. Sometimes they have never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But in most cases, these men and women to drink is a way to keep fighting. Of course, it is a useless and destructive form of struggle, but at least this self-destruction means that something makes them suffer, and they still fight against this pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his addiction and asking for salvation, for the light of Christ. And as long as they wish to see this light, there is a place for hope. Dyson Delaney has no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain, no. Now I'm convinced he conscientiously drinks for the sadist joy of smothering all hope. I really don't know what is the worse sin, to deliberately cast away hope from your own heart, or complacently bask in self-destruction. Ow. Both not great. Hey, you know your secret passage isn't very secret, right? Like, it's really visible. Just anyone can walk it. Ah, whatever.
It's locked, all right.
The bomb exploded just after dawn in front of the Dawson & Dawson munitions factory, the largest employer in the district. The detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in North Southwark. It's a miracle only 2 people died in the attack, confirmed the chief superintendent, Andrew Alexander Brighton. Andrew Alexander effort Arch. Are you? No, you're sitting on a thing. Never mind.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
Tell me his last name is Butts. Right, I report to Ichabod. Give a dog a bad name. Boom, 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 boom. Are you Ichabod? Yo, Ichabod. Ichabod.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Do you think he suffers from eczema? Because Ichabod,
I'm afraid your posters were destroyed.
It cost me good money to print those posters. Such a pity people don't take the vampire menace seriously.
Did you really think the posters would be useful?
Maybe.
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
So you're getting in like the
Goodbye.
In the sanitary towel business? Something? I don't know. Discreet, comfortable.
I hope they'll all
protection.
return to the shadows.
Seems right. I don't know enough to do like full comments. I'm just spitballing now. Just throwing ideas. Wait, there's events? I swear I haven't seen one of those. Ah, whatever. Ooh, I have a hideout in the West End. I can go to the West End. I can see a show. Right. Oh yeah, there are totally events all over this place. Lady Ashbury, new dialogue. Oh, it's for like new dialogue stuff. I see. Right. Oh. Just heard a stitch go. It's fine. Right, I gotta get some food. Also, I'm enjoying my time now with this game. After I've got out of the frustrating I'm fighting things way over leveled for me part, it's nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. So, all I have left to say is thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Let's just say the next stream will be tomorrow. There's a part of me that kind of wants to stream a bit more later, but I also want to do like other stuff, so I don't know. But definitely, for sure, tomorrow. I also want to get this game done so I can start playing The Witcher. I want to get Witcher 2. I can finally play The Witcher 2. It's been years. It's been years. And the game actually like boots up. It's wonderful. But yeah, we're gonna get Vampyr done within the next few days. Should be. I haven't heard it's a particularly long game, so I'm guessing it'll be fine. But yeah. That about does it. So, like I said, thank you. Hope you've enjoyed yourself and that you continue to. Next definite stream will be tomorrow morning. I managed to start fairly on time today, so I should be able to get like it done tomorrow. But yeah. I've said plans, I've said what the next thing is. Oh, links down below if you've enjoyed, follow. Alright, I'm out now. I'm going. Bye. But I'm gonna run some ads. I'm gonna do the ad thing, and then I'm gonna like turn the stream off. So if you want to support me, you can leave it on. If not, that's fine. People got stuff to do. Have a good time. Alright. But that isn't like an order. That's more a I hope you do. You're allowed to have bad times is all I'm saying. I just hope they're more good. Bye.
Ah, the Academy Awards, the most glamorous night of the cinematic year, where the Hollywood glitterati put on their glad rags and pretend to not desperately crave 13.5 inches of gold-plated bronze, a new fancy trailer credit, and the opportunity to become the latest hip meme. I care an alarming amount about the Oscars. I have watched every show live since 2010, there's not a Sporkle quiz I can't do in less than 3 minutes, and I've been planning this year's Oscars viewing party.
You know, sometimes I forget I've left the stream on. But at least that was only 20 seconds. This is one of the reasons why I stopped running ads so much. If you're interested, that was Daniel J. Layton. Alright, now I'm going. Bye.